What's up, everyone? It's Adam McInnis from Music Industry Contact, and today we're going to be breaking down an EXO track called Butterfly Effect. This was another request that came in, so once again, thank you very much for supporting us here on Patreon and for requesting these songs so I can break them down for you. It helps my ear grow, hopefully helps your ear grow, and we can keep building this golden ear community so that we can help people around the world be able to hear music better and then be able to share through communication better because they're able to understand the frequencies that are actually happening all around us. All right, that being said, let's hop into today's video and let's get started with today's track, Butterfly Effect.
공기마저 적막한 밤에 지쳐버린 맘이 잠들지 못해 나 홀로 헤매던 터널의 끝에 따스히 닿아오던 숨 너의 숨이야 아주 작은 그 순간에 나의 마음이 쉴 곳을 찾아 나를 감싸
All right, cool. There's so much going on in this song that follow the formula. So this would be fun to break down and help you to hear everything I'm hearing. Let's start off from the very beginning. Let me just break down these layers. So intro is kept with like a high-end cutoff filter. So it makes it sound like it's almost outside of a nightclub or underwater. That's to create a dynamic shift when the verse comes in. All right, so I want you to hear that. Listen how the groove, that up, that's creating the movement in the body. All right, so the intro sound that brings you in, the transitional element, you'll hear it's like a pew. So listen for that sound that brings you into the verse. All right, so the first one is creating a power of 3 in the melody, going dun 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 dun, and they change the fourth to something else. All right, so I just want you to see that power of 3 that's happening. And then when it does change, I want you to listen how the drums also accentuate the change on the fourth with doing like a clap, clap. It does something there. I want you to pay attention to that part because that's part of the transitional element. So we'll count together. Then watch the drum change right here. And then the melody changes with the hi-hat. So actually the melody of the hi-hat's going. So if you think about it, they're giving you a vocal, power of 3. They're then changing the melody and then adding the hi-hat and giving you a power 3 in the hi-hat. It's like, that's 1, 2. So they do that 3 times too. So pay attention to all this stuff because this is very, very weaved in. And if you pull out the pieces, you can see it all. And it's like, that's how it's constructed. 지쳐버린 맘이 잠들지 못해 나 홀로 헤매던 터널의 끝에 따스히 닿아오던 숨 너의 숨이야 아주 작은 그 순간에 They pull out the drums here and go to a backbeat to create tension before the chorus. So also, I want you to hear the tambourine happening here. They start to add a tambourine. It's very sparse, And it's because they're foreshadowing that they're going to use it in the chorus. So that's why they're kind of showing you a little bit of the tambourine. So try to listen for that tambourine if you can and feel the backbeat come in. And that's to create the tension for the chorus. And also notice this, the snare changes from the verse into the pre-chorus. So listen to the snare hitting as well. This is a snare, and watch it here. And the tambourine. Now listen to the tambourine the whole time now. Listen to the guitar. And the kick is just a little bit Cool. And they're doing that. You saving my life. And the background is doing really catchy parts of oh, 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 something. Oh, oh, oh. So we have these melodies that are now soaring that give us a very open vibe on this chorus. And then it's accentuated by these backgrounds who are doing these stacks like, oh, 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 which that means a crowd can sing that. That's crowd participation points. It's important to have crowd participation moments. Let me write that down because a lot of people don't know that in songs. Crowd participation is very important, especially if you plan on touring. And it's part of the thought process when you're writing songs for people who are going on tour. All right, let's listen some more. All right, so that little section at the end of the chorus, I want you to see how they pull out all the instrumentation and they do again that little clap to re-intro you into the second verse. So watch this, they'll pull out. And then that same comes back again. I want you to pay attention to that. Oh, they added that little high synth. I only did that high synth once. Listen, it's like. Snip that hi-hat back. All right, so check out this little part in the background. Okay, so that I want you to pay attention to that section because there's harmonies on there. And in these harmonies has really cool information. So let me pull it out for you. I'll pull out the notes they're doing. So they're going. So those notes are happening in that one little piece. If you get a chance, we have a harmony course and a riffs and runs course on our website. Riffs and Runs teaches you how to do all these in between notes, like all the cool melisma. I think that's what they call it. You hear a lot of R&B and pop, and the other part is going to be the sections of harmonies that are stacked. It's like one on top of another. It feels like this in my brain when I hear it. But if you go to our website, www.thebillboard500.com, it's probably in one of the descriptions on our page. Download those courses because you will hear this music and you'll be like, oh my God, that's what Adam's been trying to show me the whole time. And you can not only listen to it, but you'll feel it. It's a visceral thing, but you have to be able to access that part of your brain in order for the colors of this music to come out. But anyway, listen to that. If you can try to feel this part when they go, you'll feel the stack of harmonies. What's cool is that this melody I really like. That melody. That melody is so hooky. And then this melody too. You're saving my life. That melody. Right here comes that. You're saving my life. Super hooky. Now, real quick, at the end of this chorus, I want to hear the lower harmony that comes in. Maybe now that we've talked about harmony, it'll be easier for you to listen to. But it's a lower octave, and it's going to say, I'll show you. So listen for that note. Exactly how I'm singing it. See that? If you heard that, your ears are definitely growing. I'll play it one more time. Power threes are happening in the O's. If you listen to the O's, they're all doing power threes. Oh, oh, oh. That's doing 3 notes. So, oh, oh, oh is 1. Oh, 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 2. Oh, 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 3. So there's so much embedded information in this song, which makes it really hooky. And that same high sound just happens. And if you listen to the bridge, is using the same backbeat and snare as the pre-chorus. And if you're listening really deep, what's happening is when the guy's rapping, listen to the sides and you'll hear there's vocal stacks happening. So you're paying a lot of attention. Here's what's happening. In the middle, he's rapping. On the side, it's going angel. That's on the sides. On the top of it is something going. It's doing a high. That if you could pay attention to all 3 of those things at the same time, you're going to be able to see the matrix I'm talking about. So this little thing, that what you just heard is the same thing that's happening in that bridge. So listen to this part. That's what's happening in the bridge in the background. And that's also happening. That's happening in that bridge. So they use that as a foreshadowing, and notice how they ended with the same clap clap that they did throughout on every transition. Watch. Okay. All right. My breakdown, my professional opinion on this is it's a catchy song. It's a little bit too soft for me. It's like too sweet, but I can understand how this would work well with the audience. And it's good to hear something about this angel of mine. And that's what I think he's saying, angel of mine. I think the idea, the concept is cool. If it's butterfly effect and it's talking about angels' wings, that's a very interesting concept. I like that concept. Production overall, it's a good track. It seems, for some reason, it seems a little bit, I don't want to say dated, but a little bit not as clean production as some of the other tracks I've heard. So I don't know if this is a full release with to be a single, or if this is something that they were just like, we really like it live, like this song, so let's just put it out there. I notice it doesn't have as many views as some of the other songs. It has like 1 million views, and there's no comments are allowed on this. So I don't know what's happening with that. But overall, it's a good track. EXO always has great tracks. The vocals are always really good. Their dynamics, their flows are always really good. So I always enjoy EXO tracks. But yeah, I would say that this is a cool song, not something that I'm like, oh my God, that new EXO track. But I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's got a good vibe to it. All right. That being said, I appreciate you spending time with me today. Hopefully you like this stuff. You like the breakdowns. You share it with your friends. You get it out there on social media and you get it out so other people can learn how to hear like you are. And hopefully we're getting part of our Golden Ear community. If you like what we're doing, make sure that you check out some of the content we have on YouTube. If you want to support on Patreon, feel free to tell your friends to. And if you want to take a course, if you want to get deeper into music, we have courses on our website. Highly recommend checking them out because there's so much detailed information in those courses that I would definitely say they're better than any college that's out there because I'm giving everyone the actual fabric of music, where colleges usually talk about the overarching things. And so you can get lost in all the overarchings. If you can learn the fabrics of music, you can literally write, produce, perform in any single genre, and you can hear music completely differently. So maybe you'll check out some of our courses and you'll get some of those. All right. That being said, hope you have a great day. Be good to yourselves, be good to others, and I will talk to you soon.